I can't believe I'm saying this, but Dallas Cowboys discourse has gotten to the point to where somehow Dan Orlovsky is actually the voice of reason on a topic pertaining to the Dallas Cowboys. With Michael Irvin coming out earlier this week and essentially letting the world know that he is trying to convince his best buddy Deion Sanders to come to Dallas, and the way Deion would do something like that is if Dallas were to draft Shedeur. Dan Orlovsky just came off the top ropes and actually injected some reality into this nonsensical situation. Yeah, Cowboys fans, look what you did to me. You got me up here agreeing with Dan Orlovsky, man. What are we doing? We just signed our quarterback at the beginning of the season, and I guarantee you, the people that are pushing this Deion to Dallas and Shedeur to Dallas narrative are the very same people that guaranteed you Dak Prescott wouldn't receive another contract with the Dallas Cowboys. What we are dealing with right now is the result of people not being able to accept an L, not being able to accept that they were wrong, and now this is the next best thing to do. Bring up who's going to be the next quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Hey, dingbats, Dak is 31. The average age of an NFL franchise quarterback to retire is 36 plus. Look across the league. Go back a couple decades if you need to. You're literally on the other side of your 30s before it's time to hang it up. On top of that, do y'all not understand how rookie contracts are structured? Let's get into this article real quick where Dano, for some reason, has to be the voice of reason for Dallas Cowboys fans, man. This is... Dan Orlovsky Bucks trend gives opposing NFL take on Deion and Shedeur Sanders. The speculation has been percolating for months, if not longer. What will Deion Sanders do when both his sons, Shedeur and Shiloh Sanders, as well as superstar cornerback and receiver Travis Hunter, leave for the NFL? Obviously, all the speculation has been around the Cowboys as of late, and Dan Orlovsky made some damn valid points about this particular subject. Look, as much as I disagree with Dan when he's talking BS, I am not opposed to giving anybody credit when they actually say something that has some value to it, right? He said, I think Deion will control where Shedeur goes in the NFL. I think he will as well. I do not believe that Deion is going to go to the NFL with Shedeur. ESPN NFL analyst and former Detroit Lions quarterback Dan Orlovsky said Thursday morning on ESPN's Get Up. Deion has set Shedeur up for success. Going to the NFL with Shedeur would set him up for failure. This is the grown men's league. He's not going to go play daddy's son in the NFL. And that is actually a very, very valid point. That daddy's ball stuff might work when you're playing in the Pee Wee League, or if you're in high school and you have to play behind the coach's kid who isn't all that good, but he's the coach's kid, so he's getting PT anyways. And it may even work in college to a degree. Trust it, probably wouldn't work nearly as well if Shedeur wasn't playing the way he's playing. But in the NFL, with grown men, where business truly rules all, business comes first, I just don't know. I just don't know, even as an individual, would I want to put myself in that similar type of situation. I don't know. Dan goes on to say, I don't believe that Deion thinks that's the best situation or best thing for his son. I also think that because of what's happened this week, it's way more likely that he stays at Colorado. Orlovsky continued, Colorado is on the verge of flipping a big-time recruit from USC, quarterback-wise, is Julian Lewis, and I just don't believe that young man would be entertaining. He just decommitted from USC and could be flipping to Colorado unless he truly believed that Deion wasn't going anywhere. And that is actually very true, and Deion Sanders himself has shot this down multiple times, even when Playmaker brought it up to him a week ago. He shot it down, and then Michael Irvin brought it out again. So Michael Irvin is really pushing this Deion to Dallas train, but Deion said, I am happy where I am, man. I'm good. I got a kickstand down. You know what a kickstand is? A lot of people in here at an age, they don't know what a kickstand is. That means I'm resting. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm enthusiastic about where I am. I love it here. Truly do. Next question. Deion isn't buying it. See, Deion isn't even entertaining this. And I just want to lay out some reasons why this would be a terrible idea anyways. And there's actually one reason I think it would be a good idea, but this would be a terrible idea from multiple standpoints, especially if you're talking about Shedeur and Deion coming and not like a Travis and Deion or something like that. The first part of this is it's never happening because the Cowboys are not about to eat $104 million of if traded dead cap money, and Dak has a no trade clause, which means you can't even really entertain having trade dialogues concerning Dak Prescott unless he is the one that wants you to initiate it. Some of y'all keep talking about, oh, actually, you don't know how a trade clause work. You don't know how no trade clause work. You can actually still try to trade him. Dak just has to sign off on it. He could just veto a trade. You morons. You cannot actually actively negotiate with a team and try to trade a player that is untradeable. No team is going to even entertain those type of conversations. In addition to that, to the people that's talking about, well, you don't have to trade him. You could just draft your quarterback of the future in the second or third or in the later rounds. That's stupid too. Have you seen how long an NFL rookie quarterback's contract is? It's 4 seasons. Only first round picks have a 5th-year option, which would mean you would effectively have signed Dak Prescott for 4 more years, which you did at the beginning of this season, and then you're drafting a rookie quarterback who you would only have control for 4 seasons, which means either you're going to be benching Dak halfway through a $240 million contract when he's probably still going to be playing high-level football just like he was last season when the team was decent, or you're going to be playing Dak all the way through the majority of that contract or the majority of that deal, probably until about the 3rd year or so, and then we finally get to see the rookie quarterback play in the 4th year of his deal, which means the Cowboys would have to re-sign that man after only seeing 1 season of play from said quarterback. What sense does that make? So you're telling me you're going to hamstring your team's ability to actually build and win in the immediate future in the next 2, 3, 4 seasons just so you can draft a quarterback of the future in one of the early rounds and then not have him play until like the 4th year of his deal essentially? And guess what? Then you find yourself in a Jordan Love situation, and you better hope he goes deep in the playoffs that 1 year he plays, because if he doesn't, you're going to be paying $60 million plus, which that's what the ticket would be in 4 years. You would be paying $60 million plus for a guy you only seen play 1 season of NFL football. Do y'all see how stupid that actual plan sounds? Do y'all see how logistically this doesn't work? You don't draft your quarterback of the future for another couple of seasons. And this is not me being a huge fan of Dak. This is me trying to talk to y'all objectively speaking, as someone that understands the business of the league and how it works, because I put the time in to understand it. Guys, you don't draft a quarterback of the future until the quarterback you currently have only has a couple years remaining, so that way you can actually play said quarterback of the future for a couple of seasons before you're committing to paying that man. It's just amazing to me that Cowboys fans can see all the issues on this Dallas Cowboys roster with this Dallas Cowboys team, and for some reason they feel like the one quick and easy fix that would just completely change everything is changing out the quarterback. What do you do when you change out the quarterback and the team continues to do exactly what it's done over the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years with the new guy? Do y'all say and do the same thing then? So you know what the best thing to do is? The best thing to actually do is, for one, all of you people that cannot get over the fact that you were wrong. Dak is here for 4 more years. You are wrong. All the people that can't get over it, either find a new team or shut the hell up, because nobody wants to keep hearing you cry for the next 4 years. And then for Jerry and the front office to actually build around the guy they just invested $240 million to actually use those draft picks in the mid and early rounds to actually put guys around him that can give him another weapon. For once, draft someone outside of CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb's been the only first round offensive weapon drafted for the Cowboys since Dak has been here, y'all. Since the season Dak and Zeke was drafted, CeeDee Lamb is the only first round receiver that the Cowboys have drafted. Draft him some damn weapons for once. Build a real defense. Build your trenches. Replace Terrence Steele. How about you actually fix the infrastructure of this team so that way, when it is time to look for a quarterback of the future, that guy isn't coming into an absolute shit show, man. So how about doing that instead of wasting draft picks on quarterbacks of the future and completely wasting their first contract with the team. And we still, them Cowboys, and y'all still talking about stupid stuff, man.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Oh, shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still them boys.